Hey guys, here at the shop on a Saturday. I've been doing some work and hadn't really vlogged it, so I figured let me just try to at least document something, right? Um, I did some of the final cleanup in this area in terms of moving those wheels and that header panel. Still, it's a tight squeeze, you know. I didn't make any attempt to move the car, but I think I will because I still want to try to vacuum it out for today. Time is like blowing by really quick today for whatever reason. I had a live stream going, so I spent some time with that. And, I don't know, but yeah, time is just escaping me. So again, we're somewhat fortunate with the weather today. The sun is shining and it's warmer than normal here this time of year. I don't even know what temperature it is, but it's warm enough to where I don't need a jacket. But so I'm out here messing with the 63 parts car because, I was supposed to pull these fenders off yesterday and I didn't get a chance to. So working on it today, the top is all pretty much loose and I'm putting all the bolts in a little bag because I want to immediately reuse them, so I don't want any chance of losing them. But have some trouble with oh shit. Sorry, I'm having some trouble with some bolts up in here that hold the fender. They're kind of rusty, crusty, and I'm having to use vice grips to hold what's left of the clip, right? I got one of them out. It's kind of blocked now by the vice grip to hold where it was, and now that's like the last one. And the problem I'm having is it's blocked. Access to it is blocked by this bumper reinforcement bar. You can see the head of it right there, but it's no way I can get to that without taking this off. So to take this off, I have to take basically the main bumper brackets off. For whatever reason, somebody took the bumper and left the brackets, maybe because they didn't want to deal with these crusty bolts. So I'm here fighting like hell with them. Hell, the first one came out surprisingly easy, but this rear one, my God, man, it is like, it does not want to come off. It's like sapping all my energy. I was gonna go get my big half-inch impact, like I used to take the wheels on and off and whatnot, but it's just gonna make a bunch of noise and it's probably barely gonna fit in there, so I'm just gonna have to muscle it out. And then I have to do the other two, so I'm hoping that this is the only one that gives me a fight and I'll be able to get the other ones off easy. But I also know I'm in for a fight with these bolts here in the wheel wells. Every one of them I tried so far, the clips broke and just spinning. So hopefully I'll still be able to just pry that bad boy off, depending on how the clips broke. Or worst case, I gotta unbolt the whole wheel well and take off fender and wheel well at the same time. And last but not least, the lower fender bolt. There's a big bolt at the bottom that's giving trouble too. So something that's supposed to be, so easy, so simple, can turn into an all-day fight, so I'm still working on it. I'm not giving up. I'm hoping to at least get this one side off because in the shop already I have a driver's side that's clean. But I mean, ultimately I want to use both of these since they're, the same condition. They got a bunch of the trim on there already. They're fairly clean. Although I did discover there's a dent here, but that's light work. We can fix that. Overall, the fender is good. So, yeah, that's what I'm working on, man. That's what I'm working on right now. I'm just taking a small break because, like I said, man, that thing was whooping me, man. I'm getting old now, and I don't have that same level of energy that I once had. I mean, I'm gonna get it. I'm not quitting on it, but I know not to overexert myself because I'd be feeling it in the morning. Not trying to do that. But anyway. See, there's the one fender I was talking about in the back here. You see, I already got a driver's side fender, so I can just hang that off of the car right now if I want to. So the idea, though, is I at least get the one black one off and I can hang both of those fenders off of there and at least get a look at it and have it looking like somewhat of a car. That's my objective. Just trying to make it look a little more whole and to help the overall motivation to finish working on it. So I guess in the grand scheme of things, not a lot of action today, but I am working. And sometimes that's how it goes. You know, you have high hopes and you put in as much work as you can. You try your hardest, but you might run into some obstacles and you can't get as much accomplished. But you just don't beat yourself up, man. You just give thanks for what you're able to get done. And, you know, tomorrow's another day. Try to do some more the next day. You know, that's where I'm at with it. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. And the only thing is, if I'm unsuccessful and I end up out there in the cold or in the rain trying to do that, then I really be beating myself up. But until then, man, let's get it. I'm your host, Shawnee C. at Motor City Customs, tapping in with a slight update on my Saturday's progress on these project cars. And I guess maybe most specifically the 63, the blue 63. I think I might start a new playlist and start to focus on like some of this light work I'm doing just for this car. I may just make this the first one in that playlist. So stay tuned for the builds. This one is going to be a slow build, but hey, we're going to do something with it. It's too solid of a car to just let it sit here idle. And now that we got momentum, we're going to spread it all over the shop, work on everything. Yep, that's how we do it. Stay tuned, guys, and hit that like button. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. And all in all, just enjoy the ride. It don't stop. Peace. All right, guys, so we're back. And man, oh man, did this thing give me a hell of a fight. I finally gave up with the brute force and got out the cutoff wheel and just started cutting bolts. Should have did that from the beginning and saved a lot of time and energy. But as you can see, I got the passenger side fender off of there. This wheel well is only being held on by like one bolt. But I just left it for right now because, man, I was out of energy. I'll come back hopefully Monday and do the other side. And I did not get a chance to get the hinges off of here. So that also will have to wait. But I'm still happy I got, you know, the main fender off that I needed to get off. This other one, I still want to get it off, but it's not like emergency must come off. But I think I'm going to, just for the fact that it's got the trim on it, you know, and it's clean. It's super clean. The blue one I have is clean too, but it's just got, you know, I don't know. I got to look at it. Right now it's got a bunch of grime and buildup and crap on it. But I think I'm going to end up rolling with this one. I'll have to, you know, I'll come out here. I need another cutoff wheel too. I barely was able to get that other one off because the cutoff wheel was about done and it was my last one. So that's where we're at with this car. Like I said, you know, we'll come back to it. I'm not going to beat myself up, you know. It gave me a good fight. But as always, I prevailed. I conquered it. So now, though, the other car is starting to come together. I started to mock up some of the parts. So it wasn't a complete waste, you know. Spent a good amount of time messing with it. Nothing is like firmly bolted up, but I just wanted to see it looking like a car. And this is the first time that I've seen this thing looking like 100% like a car. You know, I have a hood for it outside. I don't know if it's the one I'm gonna run long term, but at least it's a start. It's better than no hood. Because when I got this car, like I said, I didn't have all the front end parts. I did get this one fender with it though. You see, it's kind of dirty. I don't know, the camera, you know, it's one of them fenders that have been sitting outside a while. It had the piece of trim on there, but I actually took it off and used it on this one. So, so you know how it goes. But it looks like it's had several paint jobs. You see, it's got all this crap on it. So when it comes time to paint and do body work, I don't know if I want to deal with that. You know, it'd be ideal to sandblast it or something. But I think I might just go with the black one, you know. Again, it's not perfect either, but at least it doesn't have all that extra crap on it. And the trim that's on it looks fairly decent, you know, in good shape. So, there it is, guys. What do you think? Starting to look like a car? She's got a black eye there, missing a headlight. But somewhere I got a whole box of headlights. I don't even know where that's at right now. But yeah, guys, looking forward now to getting the hood hinges and getting the hood on there and just making sure everything lines up okay. Um, just looking at this cowl is a little riding a little low. Hopefully it's just the cowl that's bashed. It could be this whole piece is slightly pushed down, so we might have to do something there. So these are the reasons why I want to get a look at it. Like I said, this thing has got smashed in a front end wreck before, but we're gonna make it right. And I got a few other cowls, so we can finesse it and get everything lining up right and looking as it should. So stick with this build, guys. It's like I said, it's gonna be a slower build just because, you know, it's getting ready to be very cold in here, and some of the stuff I would like to do right away is like some cosmetics, you know, like clean up this core support, paint it up, clean up the wheel wells, paint them up. If nothing else, you know, put them in primer or something, you know, have like them ready to go and ready for color. But with the temperature changing, might not get a chance to do all of that. So for now, we'll just try to make it as complete as possible, get the hinges on there, and then I'll try to muscle the hood on there and see if it's able to close, and yeah, maybe even throw the bumper on. Like I said, we don't have to get it perfect, but I just want to get it complete, you know. Once I see the thing complete, then I'm gonna start finalizing my plans with it, because honestly, with a car this solid, it doesn't take a whole lot and it'll be just like this. Boom. Just need a good engine transmission setup, which is not a big deal. These are very easy to work on from that perspective. And I have to complete some welding in the trunk. And even that is not such a big deal. Even though I'm gonna say, hey, I'm no expert welder, I'm still learning, but I can do that. You know, it's just sheet metal. What's the worst that I could do? You know, I screw it up, I get some more panels and try again till I get it right, because that's the only way you're gonna learn, man. And like I said in previous episodes, I'm not rich, so I can't afford to send this work out to, you know, some professional shop that's gonna take, you know, God knows how long and an arm and a leg to complete it. And it still probably wouldn't be to my standard. So it's best to take the wheel, take control on your own and make your dreams come true, you know. Nobody's gonna do it for you unless you got a bag of money. So that's where I'm at with it. Yeah, I like this bad boy. I'm really happy to see it looking like this already. That beautiful front grille on it. I mean, that kind of, man, that's a good look. I'm gonna try on Monday to maybe solid mount the fenders and everything, just to make sure everything looks good, and then we can get to working on this thing. Yep. All right, guys, so I don't want to talk you to death. This is just a short clip to keep you guys in the loop of what's going on. Although, like I said, you see some changes on the channel. We're doing a bunch of marathon streams and whatnot. We're still working. Doing those streams allows me to have the flexibility to get more work done. And right now, in this last couple of weeks, or let's say the first couple of weeks here in November, I'm trying to get as much done as possible, because we've been fortunate here with the weather. Normally it's like super cold, you know, and to potentially snow already. So we've been fortunate. We've had a mild streak, but I know here in Michigan at any minute it could just be like a light switch and boom, it'll be snow outside. Snow, ice, and slush, and it'll be freezing cold in here and I'll be struggling to keep warm. So doing what I can, but stay tuned. I'll be going live soon where you can see my face and we can talk and interact a bit. I'm just waiting on a couple of things to come together to make that a little bit more successful. And we'll see how it goes, man. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Please continue to support the channel. If you're new here, subscribe. Adjust the bell notifications to all so you never miss any of the content. And, you know, share if you like, you know, let a friend know, and consider joining the channel. You sometimes can get early access to content and some other exclusive perks. So appreciate you guys. Be safe out there and keep pushing. I'm Shawnee C, your host, wishing you guys a great, great day wherever you may be, wherever in the world. You know, stay safe and be good. Peace, guys. Shawnee C out.